Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go, set!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Mills. Completes it to the fullback hand. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much. Touchdown!
Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Brewer to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
time to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Every time he reads man, it's going to be the only time they're trying to get back to the outside in this game. They'll test the perimeter every time they go to the challenge. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Brewer. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off play action. Brewer. Left with no option here but to throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. Spin the down and not get it there. Shot at the back to try to keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Having looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
That was his offense trying to spread the field. Especially against man coverage. At that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, they had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, he's got him in, complete. And first down, down inside the 20. Huge play for Houston. 34 yards.
Not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Hand off right side to Pierce. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a small gain of 2. The defense was ready to look for the pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mills. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That one complete to Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Let's go.
Second down and goal. Mills, he'll buy some time. He is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing, Mills. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Brewer. Here it's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Brewer. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their players every single game. Get a hand on every throwing coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockdowns. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
60 back there. 60 back. Hurry, hurry.
Off the play fake. Brewer. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. Stacking on that. One completion, 2 completion. Good work from there.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. The Texans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Throwing again on second down. Mills. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the ground with Pierce. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Play action now. Mills. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it.
Attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Come on, these guys! It's not like we can freeze the defense. We got to make a play here. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
They'll run here with Pierce. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've you've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard, that's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Brewer. This one completes Alec Pierce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Looking to throw. Brewer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Hold it ready.
Play action. Brewer. That's complete to Pierce. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. Go 3. Drag him 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Oh, he falls over him. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
He's got it in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
You're trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Warriors 17, have the streak.
Operating for the gun, Brewer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee you, probably is telling you might want to start coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will take over possession here at the 44. That's still been quite a bit here. Several scores but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake. Brewer. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
19 right.
Throwing on first down. Brewer. Looking sideline, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, guys. 18, 5 years.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. It's a done a great job protecting him in this game. Nevertheless, hit again as he throws.
He's starting to get a little frustrated.
Keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
50 Maverick.
On third down, Brewer. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. Fourth down.
He did a great job there not hitting him before the ball. Wow, I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. They find some open field here. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Okay, ready?
Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
When you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Pierce gets this one running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2 on the 30. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run. It's thrown against correctly that they wouldn't move the
first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Going for it with Pierce. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swung and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action. Brewer. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Let's go now.
To throw on 2nd down. Brewer throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The option to give to Taylor here. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeout.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Great play there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Quick slant caught by Pierce. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
They need it there after the sack on first down. They didn't get out of that. Now they hit the third down. It's a manageable situation. Representing a much better chance.
Well, we fouled on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Brewer. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go, here we go. Come back team, come back team.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brian, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bringing down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, here's Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the foot down here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback. That's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Well, they'll run it here, the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 12.
He's on it again, Charles. He had a pick six last week. Pick six up with an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here we go. Feel the momentum on this.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Give to Pierce.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And I have no idea what the top speed is and what